Come along with us while we explore Western Norway.
The land of fjords, Vikings and enchantment. Western Norway is home to around 200 fjords and some of the steepest mountains in Norway. This region is breathtakingly beautiful and one of the most popular tourist destinations in all of Scandinavia.
Both of the UNESCO Heritage listed Geiranger Fjord and Nærøyfjord are located in this region, and we had such a special time enjoying the spectacular natural beauty that Norway has to offer.
Driving through Norway is an attraction in itself. You constantly pass by stunning waterfalls and deep valleys, and it's so hard not to pull over to take a photo. One spot though that we did have to stop was the incredible Breiddalen Valley. The steep rock-walled mountains covered in snow, contrasting against the lush green grass and blue water of the lakes, we were certainly starting to understand why Norway is known as one of the most beautiful and scenic countries in the world.
Geiranger is a small village that sits at the head of the Geiranger Fjord. This spot is one of the most popular fjord villages in Norway. Geiranger is home to absolutely spectacular scenery and has been named the best travel destination in Scandinavia by Lonely Planet. The surrounding steep mountains offer amazing viewpoints to take in the breathtaking fjord views, and this village is home to the Norwegian Fjord Centre, where you can learn more about the history and the geology of the local fjords.
Just had our first night here and waking up to the sounds of waterfalls. The drive here was just I can't even put it into words. It is the most beautiful drive I've done in my life.
We've decided to do it again tomorrow.
We had a different way we're going to go back, or go back the same way. Like, oh, it was just so nice, we're going to go back the same way. So hopefully we're not missing anything outrageously good, but it will be hard to beat what we saw.
As you can tell, we are on another fjord. It is Geiranger Fjord, one of the most famous ones in Norway, and it is pretty spectacular. You've got some really gorgeous viewpoints. We're standing at one right now, which is just out front of our hotel, and we're about to go do a drive to another one.
To another viewpoint, and then maybe a hike this afternoon as well, depending on the weather. It's been pretty rainy the last few days and due to rain again this afternoon, but despite that, we thought maybe if we didn't get sunny days it was going to be a bit disappointing, but it has just been unreal. We stayed at the appropriately named Hotel The View, which was a great place to base ourselves and had incredible views over Geiranger Fjord.
Just in front of our hotel was one of the best and certainly the most accessible viewpoints of Geiranger Fjord. This lookout is called Keiser Viewpoint and was a great spot to quickly stop off and take a picture of the fjord. Just a few hundred metres up from Keiser Viewpoint is Flydalsjuvet. There are some lounge chairs here, making it the perfect spot to relax and take in the awe-inspiring view.
After visiting the Fjord Centre, we then walked along its walking track, which lines the Fossavandring. There are several viewpoints along this track that take you super close to the waterfall, where you can get a sense of its awe-inspiring power. While we did not spend a lot of time in the main town, we did enjoy a lovely lunch and walk around the small boutique shops before taking our fjord tour. It is really interesting to experience the difference in atmosphere when the large tourist cruise boats aren't there, which is the benefit of staying a night as opposed to just a day trip.
We decided to hop on a fjord cruise to go and see the scenery up close and get a better view of the amazing waterfalls that are sprinkled throughout the Geiranger Fjord. We booked our cruise online with Fjord Norway, and it was about an hour and a half return. We were initially hesitant to book multiple fjord cruises in Norway, but we could just never get bored of this amazing natural scenery. The cruise took us past the beautiful Seven Sisters waterfall, which is a 410-metre waterfall with 7 separate streams. We also went right up to Freren waterfall, which was so beautiful. This waterfall cascades and bounces off the rock face of the steep mountain, creating the perfect photo opportunity.
We are currently driving Eagles Road, and it leads to the best viewpoint, in our opinion, of the fjord. It is so beautiful, and the road itself is just spectacular. One of the top 5 things to do here, and I highly recommend it.
Ørnesvingen Viewpoint is a must for anyone staying in Geiranger. This viewing platform gives spectacular views of Geiranger and Geiranger Fjord, including the Seven Sisters waterfall.
On our way back from Geiranger, we had crystal blue skies and couldn't help but stop at the Breiddalen Valley again. This was probably my favourite thing that we did in all of Norway. The valley is so breathtakingly beautiful, with the snow-capped mountains reflecting off the lake and the adorable little red mountain hut. Definitely take the time to stop off and explore this spot if you are driving through.
We are not even sure what this lake is called, but it was so beautiful we had to stop and take a quick photo. This is just one example of the many incredible sights you get to enjoy when driving around Norway.
The quickest way to get to our next stop, Flam, involved a short car ferry from Menhella to Fodnes across the Fjorden. We loved this fun interlude of our road trip, enjoying a delicious hot dog and the beautiful fjord view.
About a 5-hour drive from Geiranger.
I thought you were going to say 5-hour hike. I'm like, hopefully it doesn't take us 5 hours. It's meant to be about 45 minutes each way, so hopefully we can do it in under 2 hours.
See how we go.
It might be 5 hours, you never know.
Flam is a small village located in southwestern Norway and is renowned for its stunning fjords and the famous Flamsbana, one of the steepest and most scenic railways in the world. While we didn't take the train, we decided to hike to the waterfall instead.
It was steep stairs, but at the time it feels worse than it is now that we've done it.
I would do it again.
It's certainly worth it for the waterfalls and stuff.
Yeah, it's like double reward. We're right next to a really massive and gorgeous waterfall, and then we've got a gorgeous view of Flam.
Positioned 650 metres above sea level, Stegerstein is a unique structure that juts out from the mountain and offers spectacular panoramic views of the Ørnesvingen Fjord. The winding drive though wasn't for the faint-hearted.
We are so freaking high up. The drive up here is terrifying.
It's a very narrow road as well, so the cars have to like pull into little slip lanes to let each other past. It was quite a difficult little drive, but worth it.
So it is our last day on our West Norway fjord adventure.
We're very sad for it to end. It's been absolutely stunningly beautiful.
It's been spectacular. So we're currently at the Stalheim Hotel, which is about 25 minutes out of Flam. We're going to head back into Flam this morning, and we've got the famous Norway in a nutshell cruise from Flam up through, I think, 2 legs of the fjord, and then we'll be heading back to Bergen.
The Flam to Gudvangen cruise was an absolute highlight of our time in Norway. We did this cruise one way from Flam to Gudvangen, which takes about 2 hours and ends with a bus trip back to your starting point. We booked our cruise with Norway's Best. Definitely book this one in advance, as it is part of the popular Norway in a Nutshell tour. It's usually at maximum capacity. The cruise takes you along the beautiful narrow Nærøyfjord, which is 17 kilometres long. Nærøyfjord ends at the little village of Gudvangen, which is located at the very tip of the fjord arm. We went past beautiful green farms, steep mountains, and stopped off at a few cute, colourful villages.
So that was amazing.
And it was spectacular, probably one of the best things we've done in Norway.
We got a beautiful sunny day to do it, so that helped, but even if it wasn't, it's just so nice driving through all the different fjords and seeing all the little towns along the way.
An absolute highlight. It was just amazing.
Now, no more fjords.
No more fjords.
To Bergen.
We were completely blown away by the awe-inspiring Norwegian fjords, driving through the countryside, and our visits to the enchanting villages of Flam and Geiranger.
We were captivated by Norway's natural beauty while we cruised through the majestic fjords and hiked the surrounding lush green mountains. We will most certainly be back.
Thank you for watching our vlog. If you would like to follow along and see more of our travels, please be sure to hit that subscribe button.